In the profound silence of a cold morning, facing the gentle steam of a teacup is not just a drink. It is an internal conversation. Why do we always rush when the tea is still too hot? Why not wait to see the true flavor when it reaches its perfect peak? The steam carries echoes of thoughts we often ignore. In this space, we confront the reality of our impatience and the beauty of lingering moments. Patience is a bridge between desire and fulfillment. To understand the tea, one must first understand the rhythm of the water and the rising heat. These hands have felt the sting of haste before. Now, they move with a wisdom that only comes from knowing when to hold and when to wait. We are often blinded by the immediate. The heat masks the flavor, just as our desires often mask the true nature of the world around us. In this sanctuary of peace, the outside world ceases to exist. There is only the aroma, the heat, and the quiet realization of the present moment. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Why do we feel the need to consume life's experiences before they are truly ready for us? The leaf yields its essence only when the conditions are right. It requires the heat, but it also requires the passage of time to reveal itself. The music of life is found in the pauses between the notes. If we rush to the end, we miss the harmony that defines the journey. Every cup of tea is a lesson in thermodynamics and philosophy. It teaches us that the best things come to those who can master their urges. To wait is to respect the object. To wait is to respect yourself. We let the temperature settle so our senses can truly perceive the depth. True empathy with the world starts here. By not forcing the experience, we allow the experience to speak to us in its own unique language. The first part of our journey is simple. Stop, breathe, and let the steam rise. The hot tea is waiting for your patience to bloom. Life has become a race where the finish line keeps moving. We are constantly sprinting, fearing that we might miss out on something vital today. Consider this. Life is essentially a game with only one life. There are no respawns, no extra hearts, and certainly no chance to start over. Because we only have one chance, we feel an intense pressure to taste everything at once, leading to a paradox of haste and missed meanings. This urgency burns us. We reach for the hot tea of knowledge and experience before it is cooled, resulting in nothing but painful, shallow burns. We confuse speed with progress. We think that by consuming faster, we are living more, but we are actually just skimming the surface of existence. The paradox is that by trying to grab everything, we end up holding nothing. The heat of our ambition often destroys the very thing we seek. Time is the only currency that cannot be printed. When we rush, we are spending our most precious asset on a half-baked version of reality. In this one-life game, the most strategic move is often to slow down. To wait is not to lose time, but to gain depth. The scars of our hurry are visible in our stress and our lack of understanding. We have tasted many things, but we have savored nothing. We must realize that the game doesn't end when we slow down. It actually begins to make sense. The rules are different when you wait. Let us step back from the frantic pace of the one-life game and look at our hot tea with a new, more patient perspective today. The hot teacup rule is simple. Wait for the essence to emerge. It is a calculated delay that allows for a much deeper connection. The nature of all things requires time to be fully revealed. If you touch it too early, you only feel the heat, not the substance. This waiting is not idleness, it is an active observation. You are monitoring the transformation, waiting for that perfect moment of balance and clarity. Knowledge, like tea, is volatile when it is first boiled. It needs to settle, to integrate, and to find its true place within your mind. The complexity of the flavor is hidden behind the initial intensity. As the temperature drops, the nuances of the earth and rain finally appear. In life, we often encounter hot situations, emotions, conflicts, or new ideas. Our instinct is to react immediately, to drink the situation right now. But a reactive mind is a burnt mind. By applying the tea rule, we give the situation space to cool down into a manageable reality. Waiting allows the sediment of bias and noise to fall to the bottom. What remains at the top is the pure, drinkable truth of things. This is calculated waiting. You are not losing your chance. You are ensuring that when you finally take that sip, it will be meaningful. We must learn to measure time not by the clock, but by the readiness of the soul. The tea knows when it is ready for you. Every second of waiting adds a layer of depth. The interaction becomes a partnership between you and the object, a shared moment of preparation. When the heat is no longer a threat, it becomes a comfort. That is the moment of empathy, the moment where you truly understand the essence. The rule is complete. The tea is ready. Now we move from the art of waiting to the art of complete, total experience in life. To truly understand the world, we cannot simply be spectators. We must immerse ourselves in the messy, beautiful reality of our shared human existence. Reading about a rose is one thing. Feeling the sharpness of its thorn is another. The pain and the beauty are inseparable parts of truth. Theory is the map, but experience is the territory. Do not be satisfied with the dry ink of words when the world is alive. There is a philosophy in eating both the broth and the solids. To know the soup, you must taste the water and chew the substance. Do not just sip the thin broth of abstract ideas. Bite into the rough, hot reality. Experience is the only way to internalize true wisdom. When you engage directly, knowledge stops being a series of letters on a page. It becomes part of your own blood, bone, and soul. We are often afraid of the solids because they are difficult to digest. But the nutrients of life are found in the challenges we face. The heat might be uncomfortable. The texture might be strange, but this is how we grow. We must consume the whole of our life's experiences. Direct experience strips away the illusions. It forces us to confront things as they are, not as we wish them to be in our heads. So I invite you to step into the garden. Don't just watch from the window. Touch the thorns, smell the bloom, and taste the rain. Trips, failures, and moments of pure joy are the solids of our existence. They provide the weight and the meaning to our personal story. Be brave enough to eat the whole meal that life serves you. Only then will you truly understand what it means to be alive today. As the light fades, we must look closer at how we process our thoughts. Life is full of complex issues that require careful, quiet framing. I am here to help you open the brackets of your life. We need to isolate our problems to examine them without the noise of panic. Neutrality is not about having no opinion. It is about standing in the center of the storm and observing the winds with a steady heart. I do not advocate for being slow, nor do I condemn being fast. I advocate for the balance that allows for the most accurate perception. By holding this space of neutrality, we can see the hot tea from all angles. We are no longer victims of our own immediate impulses. Think of these parentheses as safe zones for your mind. Inside them, you can deconstruct a thought without it overwhelming your entire sense of self. I'm not a teacher giving answers, but a guide sharing a method of reasoning. The goal is for you to find your own truth. When we stop judging and start observing, the world opens up. The hot parts of life become less frightening and much more interesting to study. Logic is the cool water we add to the boiling tea of our emotions. It doesn't destroy the flavor, it makes it safe to consume. Every bracketed moment is a step toward clarity. We are learning to navigate the garden of life with a map drawn by our own reason. Stay neutral, stay curious. The more objective you are, the more the essence of the world will speak to you without fear or favor. Now that we have framed our thoughts, it is time to return to the garden and see the fruit of our patient, objective waiting. The wait is over. The garden is bathed in the final light of day, revealing a beauty that was hidden during the noonday heat. This video is a rose of knowledge for you. It grew in the soil of patience and was watered by the wisdom of direct experience. The tea is perfect now. It is warm enough to comfort, yet cool enough to reveal its soul. This is the reward for our calculated waiting. I hope you take this lesson with you into the spring days ahead. Less judgment, more experience, and the courage to touch life directly. Let yourself touch the world. Feel the heat, wait for the cool, and savor the essence of everything you encounter on your journey today. You are a traveler in the garden of life. Don't be in such a hurry to reach the end that you forget to smell the roses. The cup is empty, but the soul is full. Every experience we fully embrace becomes a permanent part of our inner landscape of wisdom and light. Take this gift and share it. Let the hot teacup rule guide your heart through the complexities of our modern, often too fast world. Remember, wait for the steam to settle, eat the whole soup, and keep your mind in the brackets of objective and peaceful observation. Farewell, fellow traveler. May your tea always be at the perfect temperature, and may your heart always be ready for the truth of things.